Check.
Alright. Hold on, I got me. Alright. Should be good. Alright, what is up, you guys? It's Peyton here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be telling you the two dreams I had on the night between April 4th and April 5th. Um, so I had like three, but like I don't really know about the second one. So the first one was I was in the house and I was in the kitchen area. And I had like a stream set up and I was live streaming and I was talking to the viewers on my live stream. But I think they were like talking back to me but like through their actual voices and not through the chat. And this one dude was like trying to help me get to 1 million subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, yes, that way I can put ads on the videos. But I'm like, wait, I need 4,000 hours watch time. So that happens, just streaming, talking. Then the second stream I think was like me standing in front of a plane as like it was like ready to taxi or take off or something, and I was just like standing in front of it for some weird ass reason. Um, Weird dream, kind of short one. Uh, So then I wake up at 3:23. I stay up for a little bit. I go back to sleep at around uh 6 or so. And I have this really rad dream. So I'm in my room, right? And I have a false lucid dream. And a false lucid dream is where the plot of the dream is that you are aware that you're dreaming. So it's like a lucid dream, but it's not because you're not actually aware. It's just the plot of the dream. So I do the closed lip reality check. It works. I don't know why I wasn't actually lucid, but I can tell I wasn't lucid, and I'll get into that. Because when I'm lucid, I usually have a plan, like I'll do stuff. But the dream kind of switched to me at my grandparents' house, and I heard my grandfather say something, and I didn't know what he said. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the airport and look at your Boeing plane. And so I leave the house and I just teleport to the airport, but it's not like I actually Wait, yeah, I do teleport. I'm like, okay, let there be a portal here to the airport. I think eventually I gave up on creating portals and I went to the airport. And then I go to the airport and see, if I was in a lucid dream, I would have kept on with my mission, right? But in this one, I'm like, well, do I want to go see Pops' plane, or do I want to go see this popular YouTuber's planes? Stevie Triesenberg, the YouTuber I used to watch. Um, so I go into this lady's hangar, and I hear keys being like put into the airplane to like try and start it, and I try and go up to the airplane, and then it's like there's a block, and like a block, like where I can't go to the aircraft, but there's nothing there, so there's no reason why I shouldn't have been able to enter the airplane. And I got close, but I don't know, I just wasn't able to enter. And then the dream did a full 180 because I left the airport. I'm like, okay, I'll just go down the world's scariest water slide. So I do, and man, oh, this was scary. No water though, but it was still a scary ride. So I'm already on top of this slide, and I sit in the center tube, I think, uh, no, I'm in the tube the whole time. Now, this is where things are interesting because I'm not sure if I exited the dream and immediately entered sleep paralysis back into the dream, or if I was just in the tube and I was just going down the slide, because it kind of felt like it could have been either one. So I started by laying on my back going down this tube, but it kind of felt like my bed at first, so this is why I'm thinking it's sleep paralysis. And I was thinking about like a demon attacking me, which I almost always think about in sleep paralysis. Now, you might think, Peyton, you're going cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Pups over here. No, because a lot of people do see demons in sleep paralysis. It's not Those aren't real demons if you see them in sleep paralysis most of the time, unless you're getting spiritually attacked. Um, so I'm thinking about this. I don't think about entering a lucid dream because, again, I'm not sure what's going on. And then the tube turns into a, regular tube. It's a rectangle instead of a circle, though. And start going down the slide pretty average. And then the tube tilts aside and goes down this 90-degree vertical drop. It's a it's a one of the big ones, but the tube is on its side, so it's a sideways vertical drop. And I hear, "Oh my gosh!" From like another person riding with me, and then we I don't even think we got wet because yeah, my dreams aren't the greatest at emulating things. Um, anyway, and I what I mean, because like in the dreams, if you get wet, it dries immediately, right? But like no water was sprayed on us, and then we keep going down the slide, and then um another sideways vertical drop, but like someone that sounds like a older version of Steve Smith goes, "They're gonna drop a whole house on us! Oh my gosh!" And we go down another drop, nothing happens, and then we're in this river, and I hear someone say like, "You have to get out," or well, I heard someone say like, "You have to cross this river because there's like a bunch of hippopotamuses in here, so you might want to get out and find another way, or use the inner tube to get around the river," something like that, and I mean, it's chaos in this dream, and I feel the back of one of these hippos. So I love all animals, and I love hippos. That is one animal I am actually kind of afraid of. Like if I met one in the wild, oof, I'd be afraid. I'd be more afraid of a hippo than a lion. Okay, so anyway, I get up out of this river as I feel the back of a hippo. I'm on this ledge, not legend, ledge, um, and I either have two options. I can go in this river with the, hippopotamuses, just getting hippopotamuses, or I can go down this large drop that I have no idea how big it is. So I decided to do the latter. I go down the large drop, and I'm out of the pool. Or, sorry, as I'm thinking what to do, this older Steve Smith goes, someone goes, "He needs an assassin." Older Steve Smith's like, "What the fuck would an assassin do for him?" It's like, go down this drop, and then all of a sudden, this, like, demonic thing comes out of nowhere and is just, like, trying to attack me, trying to attack someone I'm near. So I'm doing a sighted guide with someone, which is holding on to them. And we're, like, trying to run to this airport, trying to run to that lady's hangar again. Yeah. Okay, so we're trying to do that, and this thing's going like, it's saying the name Richard, and it's trying to bite me. It's trying to bite my ankles, trying to bite me, and it's just like chasing us. And I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, let's get to the airport. So, I mean, it's just chaos all around. And so we get inside this airport, get inside the hangar, and this dude freaking shuts the door, and we lock it. I lock it, and I'm like I'm fiddling with the knob, like, come on, lock, you mother effer. So, I'm locking it. I'm like, I don't know if it's locked. I try it, it's locked. This dude hauls ass to the plane. I mean, it's a closed hangar. How the hell are we gonna get out unless it's a double exit hangar, which I don't think they have those. Anyway, Stu gets the plane, or he leaves me in the dust, and this is one of the things where, like, when you kind of feel scared in a dream, and I did, because I'm like, this demon's just gonna. If I didn't say it already, it was a female demon. This demon's just gonna barge down that door, and I'm just gonna be, food for it or whatever the hell. And so I'm trying to run to the airplane or wherever we're going, and my legs are like not working. I'm running at a snail's pace. And then before I can get anywhere, I wake up. So that was my wild dream. The first two were kind of boring. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Stop record. Stop record. Stop record. No, yes button.